This video I will explain what is MCP architecture. MCP architecture explains how different parts of MCP work together. In simple words, MCP architecture is the structure that allows AI model to communicate with tools, applications and data sources in an organized way. Think about architecture like the blueprint of a building. Building has rooms, doors, electricity and water pipes. All parts work together in a planned structure. In the same way, MCP architecture defines which component does what, how components communicate, how data moves between systems. Why MCP architecture is needed? Modern AI systems do much more than answer questions. Today AI can read files, access databases, use APIs, search documents, work with external applications. To do all these tasks safely and properly, AI needs a structured communication system. The structured system is called MCP architecture. Main components of MCP architecture. MCP architecture mainly contains five parts: user, AI model, MCP client, MCP server, and external tools and data sources. Now let's understand each part in a very simple way. First one, user. The user is the person asking for something. For example, show my sales report, find customer details, and summarize this document. Every request starts from the user. Second one is AI model. The AI model is the brain that understands language. Examples include ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. The AI model understands questions, instructions, context, and responses. But the AI model usually does not directly store live company data. So the AI needs help from external systems. Third one is MCP client. The MCP client acts like a messenger. The client receives the request from the AI, sends requests to the external systems, collects information, returns information back to the AI. Think about a waiter in a restaurant. The waiter takes your order, carries the request to the kitchen, brings the food back. The waiter does not cook food. Similarly, MCP client does not create the data. The client only handles communication. Fourth one is MCP server. The MCP server provides access to tools and data. The MCP server may connect to databases, files, APIs, business systems, and search engines. The MCP server understands requests coming from the MCP client. Then the server finds the required data, executes actions, and sends results back. Fifth one is external tools and data sources. These are actual systems containing information. Examples include company database, Excel files, CRM software, cloud storage, and payment systems. The AI does not directly talk to these systems. Instead, MCP client and MCP server manage communication safely. Now we will see simple flow of MCP architecture. Step 1. User sends a request. For example, show last month's sales report. Step 2. AI understands the request. The AI understands the user needs sales data. The data is not available inside the AI itself. So the AI decides I need external information. Step 3. MCP client sends request. The MCP client creates a structured request. Then the client sends request to the MCP server. Step 4. MCP server accesses tools. The MCP server connects to database, spreadsheet, business application. The server collects the required data. Step 5. Data returns to AI. The server sends information back to the MCP client. The client forwards the information to the AI model. Step 6. AI generates a response. The AI reads the written data and creates a user-friendly answer. For example, sales increased by 15% last month. Now we will see the real-life example. Imagine a customer support office. A customer asks a question. A receptionist receives the request. An employee checks the records in the office system. The receptionist returns the answer to the customer. Now compare this with the MCP architecture. Customer equals to user. Receptionist equals to MCP client. Employee or office system equals to MCP server. Office records equals to external data. Final explanation equals to AI model response. This is how all components work together. One important word in MCP is context. Context means information needed by the AI to complete a task correctly. Examples include user request, database records, documents, file contents, and previous conversation. MCP architecture helps move this context safely between systems. Why MCP architecture is powerful? First point is organized communication. All systems follow one structured communication method. Second point is easier integration. Developers do not need custom connections for every tool. Third one is better AI capabilities. AI can access live data, use tools, read documents, perform actions. Fourth point is scalability. Large systems become easier to expand and manage. Fifth point is separation of responsibilities. Each component has its own job. AI understands language, client manages communication, server accesses tools, external systems store data. This creates a cleaner architecture. Now we will see the simple analogy. Think about online food delivery. You place an order. The delivery app receives your request. The restaurant prepares the food. The delivery person brings food to you. In MCP architecture, user equals customer, MCP client equals delivery app, MCP server equals restaurant system, external data equals kitchen or food, A equals system managing the process. All parts work together smoothly. MCP architecture can be used in AI coding assistants, business AI systems, customer support bots, document analysis tools, AI automation systems, and enterprise software. Now we will see the summary. MCP architecture defines how AI systems communicate with external tools and data. Main components are user, AI model, MCP client, MCP server, and external tools. The MCP client handles communication. The MCP server provides access to tools and information. Context moves between systems in a structured way. MCP architecture makes AI systems more powerful, organized, and scalable.